Alright, here we are again, Friday night. Another episode of the Sword Coast. Let's see, everybody's here but Liz, or Mode went tonight, so I think, Mark, I gave you control of her character, right?
Jiggles returns.
Alright. There we go.
That we broke down and got the boys dragons from the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, nice, man. How was it? Did you guys go opening weekend?
Yep, we sure did. We're going back in October because we got the tickets where they're like $16 a piece and then $9 for the kids.
Nice.
So we went Sunday. And we were.
When are you going in October?
We haven't determined a date yet. I can let you know.
Because someone might be here in October.
Yep.
Really? That would be interesting.
Yep. We're trying to work it out.
Well, get on it. Work it out now. Just kidding. Yeah, we were at Dutch Wonderland on Friday, then at the Blue Rhine where Elvis came back to life and we listened to his concert, and then Sunday we were at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair.
Sounds like a packed weekend. A lot of fun.
Well, Joel had to work later into the summer, and then with my schedule, so we crammed our whole summer vacation thing into one weekend.
When does she go back?
In, I guess like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. When do you go back?
Oh, with my job, I'm already back. My teachers go back in a week, I think.
Yeah, Joel goes back to 24th.
Okay, that's when our kids come back. I think our teachers are back the week before that.
Oh,
But
okay.
a lot of them have already started back, so that's why my job suddenly got busy before they're back.
You know, if you come into town, you definitely have to do the PA Renaissance Festival. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
Yeah.
We all here? Ready to go?
I think we are
Yes.
ready.
I'm here, but my D20 closed out, and I'm trying to reload it. So, but I
Roll
can move
20.
on without it.
Roll 20.
Whatever.
Alright guys, when last we left off, you guys had completely obliterated my little work encampment, much to my dismay and frustration. And then Mark tried to, really kill that last orc running away, but I saved his life because his name is Herman, and he's very special to me.
Hi.
So let's hop on over to the
I'd have had him too.
site. Well, Mark would have had him. It fires like 600 feet. Oh, Mark.
That's true.
I was looking at your character. Why are you plus 13 instead of plus 10 damage when you take minus 5?
Because that adds in my dex bonus. Wait a second. Hold on. It's... I haven't looked at it in a while.
Okay.
Go on, let me figure out the math again.
Yeah, no problem. So tonight it's Tom Brady night here on the Sword Coast, so we're all celebrating his greatness.
Oh, I can tell you why. If you look at the magic bonus, it's -2.
Right.
Right? So the magic bonus is actually 1, so I had to put a whole bunch of negatives in and positives in order to
Make it come out right.
make it come out right.
Okay.
So it's... because that -2 goes into damage, so that's another +2, right? And then I get the +1 to the bow itself.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just want to make sure.
Unfortunately, there's nowhere to put archery for a fighting style, so you get +2 to strike, right? So you've got to do all these minuses and plus. So
Gotcha. That's what I figured it was.
Hey!
I just want to make sure.
Look who's our star quarterback.
That's right. It's Tom Brady night here on the Sword Coast. We're celebrating him. Okay, guys.
Cheater.
So you guys have basically cleaned their clocks, and you were going to go ahead and are you going to search their encampment now?
Of course.
And remains and collect, proof of death thing.
Right, for bounty. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we played this.
Yeah, it's been almost a month since we've been here. 3 weeks. Okay, you guys, okay, go ahead and search. I'm not going to have you guys, like, do investigation and that sort of thing, because this is regular encampment. It's not like they were hiding anything. So, if you guys want to search around, you can find whatever's laying around.
You gotta change my icon back first.
Really don't have to do anything.
That is awesome.
I mean, as a #1 fan of Tom Brady, I thought you would appreciate that, Brett.
Uh-huh.
Look, he's got his championship gear, because they won the Super Bowl. So, he's got it all decked out there.
Was that the 2004 Super Bowl?
I don't know, I just found one. You're absolutely right, Brad. I need to get rid of that. Hang on.
Yeah, I was just going to cover them up.
Is that better?
Nope.
Okay, I remember what we were doing now. It took me a second to remember what the hell we were doing.
Okay, so we scour the encampment, pile up everything we think is worth value.
Okay, if you're going to keep him as an icon, then everything I roll is with advantage. Because he cheats.
Sorry, buddy. You don't make up the rules. Mark's the rule Nazi, so...
I'm Tom Brady. I absolutely do make up the rules. So.
No, he just cheats.
Exactly.
You're going to get a four-week suspension there, Brad, if you keep going.
That's right, because the league hates you.
I just gotta say, Tom Brady likes playing with soft balls.
At least he can win Super Bowls.
And he is married to Giselle.
That's true. He's got like a baby mama in another actress.
Yeah, she's really pretty too.
But his
She's
coach
pretty hot.
gets his assistant.
Bridget Monahan or something?
Something like that.
But his coach
And he
gets
hosted
his
Saturday Night
assistant.
Live.
Alright, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know. Mitch is supposed to tell us what we found in the encampment.
I just want to give Brad his guy back. There you go. There's your brand new token.
Thank you.
Brady is the bomb! I mean, my devotion to the Patriots goes back years, doesn't it, Mark?
Yeah. He randomly picked that. He randomly picked that team.
And then they won the Super Bowl.
They did. Who'd they beat? I forget.
He truly randomly picked the team.
Who was the team that they beat? I can't quite remember.
We gonna play tonight?
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's the only thing I have, because you fools don't follow hockey, so... Anyway, okay. So, you guys,
Just because your
search the
favorite
area.
player is Mike Richards.
What's that?
And we follow real sport.
What was that about
Just
Mike
love
Richards?
Mike.
Now he's
Because you
going to be
love
on.
Mike Richards.
Now he's going to be on a 15-minute tangent about that. Thanks.
No. I would if you actually knew anything about hockey, but it's not even worth it my time. Okay, here we go. I want to let you guys roll this one randomly. I purposely did not put this in because I want to see what you guys come up with. You ready?
Oh boy.
We haven't done this in a while, so I thought it'd be fun.
Okay.
Who wants to roll the first one?
What are we rolling? Percentile roll?
No, 2d6.
Sure.
I got it.
Alright. You find...
Ooh.
1,100 copper pieces. Somebody writing this down? Alright.
That's a whopping 11 gold. Way to go.
And I need another 2d6.
Do I keep going? Or something else got it?
There you go. Ooh, that's a nice one. 5,100 silver pieces.
It's 510 gold. That's a big difference.
Oh yeah. Well, you haven't even rolled for gold pieces yet. And I need 6d6 for gold pieces.
Somebody else can grab that one.
66?
Yep. Alright, 2,100 gold pieces. Very good.
I'm trying to figure out how 6 plus 6 equals 51.
I'm Brady, damn it.
Oh,
It's cheating.
39? Oh, 12. I didn't even notice that.
Got ya.
See?
You got me on that one, Dick.
Okay,
Okay.
that was 510 gold. I should have
was pretty
shut
good.
my mouth.
Yeah, I
it was.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah.
I heard Vicky laughing. I know she
1,200
called
gold,
it.
or 1,200 silver. 21.
I wasn't saying anything because I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Hey.
210 gold, and then 3d6 for platinum. There's actually platinum pieces here.
210 or 2100?
You want me to roll again?
What? Oh, it was 2,100 gold. I'm sorry, 2,100 gold.
Okay.
2,100 gold? Nice.
Yes, very, very good. And then 60 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
So the 600 gold. Nice.
All right. And now I need one roll for D100. This could possibly be pretty cool. You could get magic items.
Who wants to roll it?
Go, Kelly.
Okay, what am I rolling? A roll D100.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys a bonus to rolling off the treasure hoard tables instead of individual treasure, because it'd be cool. Okay, what we got? 58? 58. Alright. Ooh, we'll get a bunch of gems here. 3d6, please. Okay. You find 12 gems, each worth 100 gold pieces each, for a total of 1,200 more gold in gems.
Now what?
And you get to roll 1d4 on magic item table.
I like rolling.
Ooh.
It says magic item table B. So we'll have to find out what that is.
Oops.
1, so you get to roll once. So 100, blah, 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 you know, 1 percentile die plate.
She gets to re-roll ones. She has luck.
No, she does not.
Yeah, I do have luck.
She does.
18.
18, let's see. You come
Very
up with
good.
a potion of fire breath. That's interesting. Could be useful, you know, in a
morning.
pinch.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Yeah, let's see what it does here. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. Target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times or 1 hour has passed. Basically, this potion's orange liquid flickers and smoke fills the top of the container and wafts out whenever it is opened. It smells like, what's that hot sauce? Sacharia, or how do they pronounce it?
Sriracha.
Sriracha? Yeah. Alright.
Sacagawea.
Exactly. Alright guys, this approximately takes you about 2 hours to gather all the stuff. You do find like a box, a bunch of bags and that sort of thing. When you gather everything together, you guys take count of what's there, or a count of what's there, and you find all this stuff.
You want to do the math, Mark? Light it up.
Nope. I didn't write anything down.
Oh, who did?
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Do we take the heads, or what did they ask for proof of death? I guess that's nothing.
Oh, I don't know, but you're thinking lopping these heads off and carrying them in a bag all the way back.
Well, I don't really think it's a great idea, but I guess we gotta bring something back.
You guys could, like, cut off an ear. That'll work.
Luck, could you... I know you're getting better on the tracking. Would you be able to look around here and see if perhaps there are more tracks than bodies here, just to make sure we're not missing a patrol or something?
I could sure give a look, see if there's something fresh leaving.
Mitch, is there any kind of scrolls or anything?
Scrolls? No. No, nothing like that.
Right, no, I meant more of like correspondence.
No. Nothing
Like, hey,
that.
nothing like that.
No.
Okay.
Mark just pulled the Princess Bride tracking.
Yeah, right. Falcon on a cloudy day. Yeah, you look around. I mean, in this area here, it looks like, you know, these guys have obviously treaded in here. There's a lot more footprints than is represented by the corpses that you guys have created here, which, you know, makes sense because the original force came from here to invade the town. It looks like they came from the in the direction that you guys were headed, towards the high forest. But again, you'd have to follow the tracks to find out where their origin is from. But there was definitely 20 to 30 orcs in this area. You guys have accounted for almost all of them.
And what about the guy that escaped?
Herman's gone, man. He's running for the hills.
Did I find his tracks?
Yeah, you can find his tracks. He's taken off.
Well, it looks like there's about 20 or 30 orcs here that aren't accounted for. Probably the main force that passed through. And coming from the north, we'd have to follow them to see where they originated from, because that force ain't originating from here.
Well, I think we pretty much have gotten rid of the threat. Maybe if we burn these raggedy ass tents down, the next orc and raiding party might a good idea, not to just turn and go back.
Also, the orc that you guys identified as the shaman, the tent that he came out of is where you found most of the loot, so you assume that he was the leader of this band. You can see that he has, if you guys search him enough, you see that he has ritual scarring on his chest. You can see the symbol of Grumish that Modwin can tell you and Marakoth can tell you very easily. That's the symbol of Grumish. But he also has another symbol which probably represents their tribe.
Mitch, were they sleeping on cots or bags? What were they sleeping on?
It looks like they had like hay or blankets or skins, all that kind of fluff together. There's no real, you know, it's not like a hotel or anything.
So more like communal sleeping, nothing separate?
Pretty much, yeah. The ogre had the one big tent to himself, and the shaman had one tent to himself, but everybody else kind of slept in the same area. Some of them actually slept outside. Since Modwin's not here tonight. You can take her share, divide amongst all of you.
I just instantly became rich.
Right? You can retire now.
Problem is, where are you going to spend it?
Exactly.
Spend it. I'm gonna sleep on it. Like Scrooge McDuck.
That's awesome.
Can we just convert gems into gold?
I just calculated it by gold, so I, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can sell the gems and get gold from that, yeah.
Well, I'll take the gems.
Fussy baby.
That's because he's suspended for 4 games.
And there's like 3 copper or whatever left over if anybody wants it.
Modwin will take it.
Of course she will.
It is added to her character sheet.
Okay. If you guys decide to just take the ears back as bounty, because you can get 10 gold pieces for each kill, and that's 10 orcs. That's 100 gold pieces, and then the ogre could be something more. You don't know exactly, but you have to take the ears, the same ears off the same side. So you take all the right ears or all the left ears. You can't just mix them up and try to double it, because then you might get in trouble with the law.
Gotcha.
And your conscience, and Locke might have something to say about that too.
I think the ears are good. Let's do the ears. I'll start helping cutting them off.
Okay.
Well, I set fire to these tents.
Let's wait till we collected everything, just in case the fire spreads.
What about the bodies?
Maybe put them in one of the tents.
It's kind of what I'm thinking.
Or, vultures gotta eat.
That's a good
No.
point.
But I think burning them's best. That's how disease spreads, isn't it?
It's the circle of life.
As long as I don't have to be next to it when we're burning them. That's all I care about.
I'm just gonna leave a warning for the next Orkin raiding party that comes through here.
Just stick their heads on spikes and put them right at the opening of this canyon here.
You do that too.
It's very elvish of you.
Hey, they're orcs.
It's true. They are orcs.
Well, if you did that and you put the shaman on a big X, wouldn't that kind of scare them?
We'd lop off the heads and put them on the javelins.
Okay. We'll do all that and then head back, Mitch.
Okay.
We? I ain't cutting heads off.
I will. They're
Perfect.
orcs.
There you
They're
go.
orcs.
Okay. You guys spend basically about 4 hours here, tidying up and setting fire and cutting heads and cutting ears, gathering money and all this kind of stuff, and start headed back to town. Okay. The travel back to town is uneventful as you guys make it back. When you approach the town, it's getting pretty late. Looks like the sun is starting to go down and whatnot. But you can see that there's quite a few people. There's quite a few people on the streets. Cleaning up. It looks like a few of the houses that were set on fire are being torn down, and people are bringing building materials to rebuild, that kind of thing. When they see you guys returning, they you can see a couple people kind of look up and
Daddy!
Yeah, must be getting diaper changed. Wait till she quiets down a bit. There we go. Okay. A couple people like, you know, they tap another guy, turn around, that kind of thing, and you guys hear some cheers starting to come up. People start coming out to you, and basically, you know, congratulating you, saying thank you, clapping you on the shoulder, that sort of thing. As you guys start making your way into town, more and more people. It's like, you know, obviously, word spreads as you guys make your way into town home. There's Clover Vale. And you guys
I see darkness.
scroll up. Does that help?
I see more darkness. Better.
Okay. You guys head in, and you know people are cheering and you know, congratulating you, saying thank you, that sort of thing. Talon, you're approached by an older man, and he says thank you for saving my home and my family. Locke, you're approached by a young girl, and she hands you a flower, and she says thank you so much. An older lady approaches you, Raven, and she hands you a small piece of obsidian, and she says, you know, this was my husband's, and we want you to have it and take it with you for good luck. And Ember, you know, it's basically all you guys are, you know, basically surrounded by the town, and they're laughing and congratulating, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Well, thank you all.
Thank you. Glad to help.
I think our next point of
What was
business
the name of the town again?
Clover Vale.
Thank you.
is to find a way to get through my city.
Alright, you guys head to the Wild Lily.
Sure.
That made me laugh because I thought of Lily and Jess. Sorry. Anyway, hi. Okay, let's go.
Oh,
Yes.
look who it is again!
That's fine. Come on now.
It's Tom Brady night, what can I say?
So,
Okay.
I figured we should get going to my city here.
Oh, can't we stay one night?
Well, we can, but tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd like to sleep off this battle. Heal up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Plus, we got a lot of coin.
A lot.
Yeah, we did.
I don't even know what to do with this with gold.
How about we
I
buy
never
some
seen this
horses?
much.
Who do we turn in these things to?
Locke, think about this. Think about the money we're going to bring back to your parents.
I
Yeah,
It's
we can set them
crazy.
up in a nice house with, like, a maid and someone to make them food and take care of them, and yeah.
Yeah, I can't buy a horse because all my money has to go to them.
If we don't get to my city, there may not be a water deep for your parents or a house to
How
buy.
much your horse is?
Ugh.
I'm just asking because I've never bought a horse. I mean, we had horses.
We're so poor we got money and now we're like, no, I want to keep it all.
Mitch, do I know how much a horse is?
I think you priced them before, right?
Yeah, it was like a couple hundred gold.
Okay, so
The hell?
I can buy
I
locks.
don't think it's that much. Riding horse is going to be 75 gold pieces.
I'll buy locks.
Yeah,
and
2 for the
horses,
bit
and then
bridle.
I can back to their mom and dad.
That's way too much. Nah.
10 for the
Yeah,
saddlebag.
well, we could get
85.
one and share. I'll get one and you can ride with me.
But that would slow us down.
Um,
Yeah, I'll buy his frickin' horse. I don't care. Whatever. Don't let a copper piece stop us platinum.
You forget, guys. Like Marikoth is like me. We're used. The money doesn't mean a whole lot. So let us buy the horses for you guys.
Yeah, whatever. It's not that money doesn't mean anything to me. It's just that it's pittance. Think of all the people and the families that are in Waterdeep.
So you really think Waterdeep's going to be destroyed in the next 3 weeks?
I think the longer.
And if so, then we're going the wrong direction.
I agree.
I think if we don't get them help, they'll be defeated. And the more time we sit around pissing our asses off, and that
Excuse me, Mark, no offense, but we just saved this town from orcs, and it's barely been a few hours. Give us a second to catch our breath, and we'll move with all haste.
Mind you, I have no problem spending the night tonight and resting up and healing and getting spells, but I just don't like this whole talk of crying about some money for a frickin' horse.
You do realize that I had 7 copper in my pocket before we went out there.
Yeah, Marikoth, you haven't met their parents are amazing, and they're just trying to save that money for their parents. So I've got their horses. Don't worry about it.
Like I said,
just please let it drop. I've got their horses.
Look at the bigger picture, people.
If it means that much to you, go ahead and ride off. We'll catch up.
No, I said we can spend the night. Never mind. And I just sit there and drink my wine. Or whatever I'm drinking. Looking frustrated.
I really want to ask you if you want a silver spoon with your wine, but I won't.
I look over to Locke, and you guys thought I was spoiled.
Adding more adjectives.
Oh, really?
I slam my hand on the table, and I just walk over to the bar and sit there.
Does everybody here know how to ride a horse? Let me ask that.
I've seen that before.
That's absolutely true.
Oh.
None of you
Oh,
really
yeah.
can. Except Modwin. She knows how to drive a cart for some reason.
Yeah, so horses are kind of a moot point then.
So we need to buy like a carriage.
A carriage?
Out of
Wow.
character laugh.
I think maybe a covered wagon would do.
Wait, a covered wagon? But isn't that like a... I don't know what those are.
I've seen it where they've just had
Like
cloth.
the caravans?
Ooh. Wouldn't the carriage be more comfortable?
And more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I could ride up front with Locke. Locke, do you know how to drive a carriage?
I've seen one.
Okay, we'll put Locke up with Modwin, and I can sit in the back.
It drove by me on the streets once and splashed some water on me.
Okay.
You guys were riding one. Remember when we got your parents? We rode in a carriage.
And then it was like a weapons dealer in Waterdeep, and it was kind of mean. The owner popped his head out and pointed at me and laughed.
But remember when we went and got your parents to bring them to my house?
It had
We
a
rode
big
in
old
carriage.
it had a big old N on it. I never found out who that owner was.
Yeah, really.
I take a sip of my drink in front of me. Look down.
As the side of my lip curls up into a smile.
Now, if it was a boat, I could do that.
Maybe we should take a boat.
There's no water to take a boat there.
I know.
Right.
I feel like Aquaman.
So why don't we go see how much we have to do a wagon. That's gonna suck.
Well, what
Faster than walking.
goes faster, the wagon or the carriage?
I don't know. I've only ridden in carriages.
It's a trick question.
Don't know. I've only been on a cart once.
Yeah, I've only been in the carriage that took us
I've
to
never been in a carriage.
get Locke's things, and that was kind of weird.
That was amazing.
I know, it was weird.
Erica, come over here for a
Like
second.
being on the other side of life.
You realize with all that gold in your pocket, you are on the other side of life?
Yes.
And you're part of my family now. Okay, so we just realized none of us, except for Marty here, know, how to ride a horse.
I can drive a cart.
So we were
Fine.
thinking a carriage or apparently a covered wagon. I vote for carriage, but they're saying we should have a covered wagon instead.
Yeah, wagon would be more practical. Get get 4 horses for it. We'll make good time.
Are there roads between here and your city?
Yeah, most of the way.
You love Talon's new look? That was not me, just so you know.
Yes, my village
Taking on the
is
whole Nico's thing.
my village is well known for trade.
Mark
So-
even commented on his.
I like mine, dude. It looks awesome.
It's Green Arrow.
But it,
One day my arms will look like that.
Okay, so you said they're a trading village?
Yes, we're a trading city.
Oh yeah,
We're-
I knew that. My family sells there. That's right.
There are many paths.
is there a river that goes through it?
I
From here?
Alan, we are
Mitch,
not
is there a
doing
river?
shit.
Is there a river access?
Yes, it's the Bloodborne River.
What would be the quickest way to get there?
Over land.
Over land?
Yep.
Yeah.
The way you guys
Yeah,
were
there
headed
is
was the quickest way.
The river, there would be river access, but yeah, the quicker way would be land. So maybe get a team of horses on a wagon, and that'll get us there a lot quicker.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, you guys go ahead and heal yourselves to full, and we'll pick it up on the next day.
Hey Mitch, I take a short rest, put some spells into my wand,
Okay.
and then in my staff, and then take a rest and
Sure.
ready for tomorrow.
No problem.
So how much is it going to be for a wagon and horses?
Okay. Talon.
Yes.
Hang on, baby's crying again.
I've got a cart. No, we're not getting a cart, right? We're getting a wagon. So a wagon's 35. And then draft horses are 50 apiece. Unless you want riding horses, they're 75 apiece.
No, we just need ones to go, right? They can pull it.
Okay.
Is it worth them having riding horses though, in case we need them?
No. If nobody can ride a horse, what good's riding horses?
Could always teach them.
So do we need 2 horses or more than 2? 4?
I get 4.
If you get 4, it's faster.
So okay, so 235 gold. I'll pay that.
I split it with you.
And one jackass. He comes free.
So I pay for it to make sure that Locke and Raven don't.
Ember, I split the cost with.
Okay.
Okay, you done?
Yep.
Talon.
Yes.
Alright. As you guys turn in for the night. Hang on. Let's just take our first break here.
And Tom Brady walks in the bar.
Okay.
He would spike it.
Give a round of applause. We have a guest bartender tonight. First break, 5 minutes?
First break.
Sounds good. Be back then.
Be back.
If you're